morning. Welcome to Evangeline Mornings on UGN's Louisiana Television. I'm Nancy Kay, and today we are joined with Marianne Addy, Energy Efficiency Marketing Analyst with Cleco. Thank you for being here.
Well, thank you. It's great to be here.
And that is a long title, so can you explain to us what you do at Cleco?
Well, that's a great question. I am all about marketing and promoting Cleco PowerWise programs. So what we do at PowerWise is we're all about helping our customers at Cleco reduce their energy, improve their energy efficiency, to stop wasting energy. So if we can help them reduce the energy usage in their home or in their business, it allows them to have more resources to spend on things that they want.
Very good. Now, how long have you been working at Cleco?
I'm new. Yeah. I started in September, right after Hurricane Ida. So it's been 5 months. So I come from a nonprofit world. So
okay.
It's, what really appealed to me about Cleco PowerWise was this is a program that actually makes things better for our customers, that we help them, and since that's something that's always been of interest to me.
I can tell, coming from a nonprofit world, that's very appealing. And so I know you're new to Cleco, but do you know any of the history of it, like how long they've been servicing? Because it's pretty big around here. I mean, that's the long-standing power company. So how long have they been servicing Evangeline Parish?
Well, I mean, Cleco has been around since 1935, and the power station here in Evangeline's been running since 1948. So, I mean, pretty much most of Cleco's history has been here. I mean, we have 16,000 customers here in the parish, and it's what's really appealed to me is the fact that y'all have really latched on to our PowerWise program. So we've had the energy efficiency come out to all of the schools and do all of the retrofitting.
I was about to bring that up because I was very impressed with the amount of savings the Evangeline Parish School Board received from just updating their fixtures and doing the energy-wise stuff. And can you explain to us what is the PowerWise program, the Cleco PowerWise program?
Well, we are a program to make folks more energy efficient. So we do that. We help residential customers with a series of residential programs as well as your commercial customers. So for example, the schools were able to do lighting retrofitting. So they went into the main office building and the warehouse and all of the schools, and they changed out the lights to LEDs, which will probably save you about 80 to 90%. It makes a huge difference.
And they also got a rebate.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, they with all 9 schools, I think they got about $85,000 that was given back to them to help them, become more energy efficient. And then they will continue to receive savings on their energy of about 1.8 million kWh annually. So that's
pays
tremendous.
For itself, basically.
Absolutely.
In the long run, it pays for itself.
Absolutely.
Especially with those rebates. Now earlier, before I started talking about the school board, because I got excited with that one, you were saying that we really latched on to the EnergyWise program. So what other places have done that in Evangeline Parish?
Well, I know that we've done the residential weatherization program in about 6 of the apartment complexes, which is folks don't realize that you don't actually have to even be a homeowner, that you can go to your landlord. And so we've done 6 different apartment complexes, including I think one of the housing authorities. I'm not necessarily sure of all of the commercial companies, whether they want me to brag on them. Sacred Heart is also another school that took advantage of this.
I'm glad they probably saw Evangeline Parish School Board, or vice versa. Maybe they saw they just mirrored each other and just talked about it. So I'm glad they latched onto that as well.
Yeah, absolutely. We're about to finish a large municipal project with some new ball fields in the village of Pine Prairie, which is something that's exciting. So, that really helps also for safety. When you get those lights outside, either in parking lots or in ball fields, it's much brighter, they're safer.
Right, and also I remember Pine was talking about, their council was talking about the street lights as well, and upgrading those.
Good.
And yeah, so I'm really glad that
Yeah.
people are thinking more energy efficient. It's more environmentally friendly, which is very appealing to myself as well. So what are the types of programs that you guys have for energy savings?
Okay. Well, my favorite one, maybe because I just recently had my own home done, since I'm a Cleco customer, is the residential weatherization program that we have for, where we have for our residential customers. So it's an on-site assessment where we have Cleco approved contractors that will come out to your home. They will run diagnostic tests on your ducts, your air infiltration, figure out where everything is leaking, so they can, and then they'll come in and they'll do, weather stripping around your, your doors if you need that. They'll check insulation. They'll do caulking around your ducts. They'll go up in your attic. They'll, depending on whether your house is heated, either if it's got electric heating
Or gas, or
well, they'll do it secondary measures, meaning they'll do water savers like aerators or shower heads. They do put in LED bulbs up to 20, and that's what's nice about that is that's zero out-of-pocket cost to the Cleco customer. That's
really?
taken
So
care of by Cleco.
Wow.
Right. Yeah. So to me it's like a no-brainer. I mean, let's stop wasting energy. I mean, when I was a kid, they used to always say, my mom would be like, you need to go up and turn the lights off, and leaving the lights on, because you're wasting electricity. Yeah. Well, this is things that we are wasting energy and we don't even realize it because of a leak, a leaky house.
A lot of people still don't think about weatherproofing like their doors with the just having those little weather strips on it, but that saves so much.
Exactly.
Yeah. And especially in the summertime around here where it gets really bad.
Right.
You don't want to get all that humidity and heat coming in.
Yeah.
So what other programs do y'all have besides the weatherization and the power
Okay,
wise?
so we have an online energy store. So what we were trying to do is called ClecoMarketplace.com. We were trying to make energy saving devices affordable for folks. So rather than have to wait for a rebate, they get instant rebates right there. Okay. So I don't know if you've realized, I mean, it used to be LED bulbs, seemed like they were kind of expensive. And when you get on our website, they are very, very affordable. So folks can, they can buy that, smart thermostats, power strips, all of those are things that will help you do energy saving. We also have a rebate program where for energy efficient appliances, things like your tankless water heater, your if you have a pool pump, room air conditioners, HVAC systems, heat pumps, all of those things, you can might get back like up to $1,500 for a heat pump. So if you're having to replace your HVAC or even a room air conditioner, get one they're Energy Star certified, and you can go ahead and get money right back.
That's really something, because a lot of people can't really afford to go ahead and spend the money on that and then wait for a rebate to come in. So it's an instant rebate.
Well, the instant rebates is the online energy store, which is your appliances. The rebate, it's usually we say, we want to say 6 to 8 weeks. So it's not instant, and you do have to fill out the application. But what's important is that you
instant though, but.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
See, that's good, because all that can add up. So it's really good.
Well, right. Well, especially with thermostats.
Right.
We do have a thermostat where you can do a mail-in. So if you bought it, at your local retailer, and you want to go ahead and do it that way, you can do it that way and get up to $100 back. Okay. But you can also go ahead and just get the instant savings online, and then not have to worry about dealing with that rebate.
Yeah, I love that. But the other one could take 6 to 8 weeks.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. Then that's not too bad, actually, because I know you can get quite a bit of savings returned to you that way, or whatever you put in.
Yeah. Well, right. And one of the things is, so many times I am hearing that people are saying, I did not know about that. I just got a new AC unit, or I got, and they didn't know. And it's like, that's where it's like, I'm so glad to be here, because what I found is that, this program has been going on for about 7 years. We're just starting our 8th year. And it's still really new to folks. People don't really understand about it.
Very good. And we're going to have to take a break in a minute, but when I come back, I want to talk a little bit about how people can go ahead and take advantage of some of these programs, like where do they go, give them all the information where they can go, and just sort of advice that you can give people. Okay,
good.
So, all right, we'll be right back with Marianne with Cleco. She is, I want to say your title again, I have to read it, Energy Efficiency Marketing Analyst with Cleco. I will be right back with Marianne Addy. You're watching Evangeline Mornings on UGN's Louisiana Television.
Be strong and courageous. That's the message Jesus has for you if you're injured or ill. Keep your eyes on Christ and let us at Fontenot Physical Therapy and Fontenot Physical Therapy West help you run the race. Fear is useless. Just trust in Jesus and let us help you have hope in your future. Have a happy new year and God bless you.
Hi, my name is Ian Fontenot, and I'm with Cajun Broadband, and I get internet way out here. Oh, I got a tweet. So what's good about Cajun Broadband, you got a local company, you got local customer support, you got small businesses, couldn't even have a peace of mind knowing that their security cameras work in the evening, you know, because the service just wasn't up to par. And we come in and we're an option, and we're a local option.
Welcome back to Evangeline Mornings on UGN's Louisiana Television. We've been talking with Marianne Addy, who is the Energy Efficiency Marketing Analyst for Cleco, and you've been giving us all kinds of great information about how homeowners as well as businesses can take advantage of these programs for the PowerWise and the weatherization. And before the break, I was going to ask, how do people take advantage of some of these programs? Now, I know you said a little bit about the homeowners, but maybe you can go more into depth with the businesses as well.
Okay, well, I was really going to want to encourage folks to check out our website. If you go to cleco.com/powerwise, we have information for our residents, for our commercial customers, that really explains a little bit more about the program, along with some testimonials that we've actually shot. Because one of the things we found is that it's really, people learn about our program mainly through word of mouth. And they just don't quite understand it. So I'm like, that's the best place to start. With the commercial, we have a small commercial program and a large commercial program, and that's based on how much kilowatts that they use in an annual year. So small customers can get up to $15,000 that will go towards lighting retrofits or HVAC changeouts. And the idea is, the way they figure out the incentives is they look at what they had, the appliances, and then they look at what they are going to get, and then they calculate using this calculator on how much savings they will get, because the more energy efficient the new appliance is, the better. And then we usually, we always are interested in the Energy Star, those types of programs, those types of appliances, because they're so energy efficient.
I think a lot of people don't realize how their old appliances zap so much energy. But it's, the new ones are really nice. So what about businesses? Now, I know the more they do, of course, the more of a larger rebate they can get, but have you found the businesses that have signed up that they are happy with what's happened, and that they're more efficient?
Absolutely. Yeah. We recently went out to the Cash Saver and the Piggly Wiggly in Opelousas, and the owner, he wanted to have us come out, and we were able to do a video to let people know that this is something that, and he learned about it from another retailer that had it done in their area. So it's a great savings. We went out to a school, Eunice High, which was great, because I could actually walk down the halls and see the beautiful lighting, and just see the gymnasium, and really see, the work that we did. We're going to be rolling out a new program for small business. It's a small business kit that will, customers probably in another month will be able to go online, apply for the kit, and they will get a kit that will have an exit sign retrofit kit, some LED bulbs, some aerators, all of these things that are pretty much, you put them in, instant energy savings.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Yeah, and that helps also the customers of these businesses, because it's going to help keep the cost down.
Exactly.
Yeah, for the so it benefits everyone. Maybe the employees can get a little raise after a while because they're saving money. So it benefits everyone. So what advice would you have for people who are on fixed incomes and their income isn't maybe rising as fast as like their bills are? And I know earlier we kind of touched on that a little bit, but can you go a little further?
Well, I mean, the first thing I would say is sign up for the residential weatherization, right? Because I mean, that's, that to me is the first thing that they can do. I mean, I was a single mom for 12 years, so I mean, I understand about pinching pennies and wanting to make sure that, I did everything. And I had no idea that this was a program that I could have, participated in, because I had never heard about it.
Right.
So that's where I'm like, wanting, trying to advocate and let folks know about it. That's the best way, because you not only get the LED lights, you get, just the fact that when they run these diagnostic tests, you can actually feel where they'll do this pressure test where you can feel where air is coming through things. And you don't realize, you'll be in your bathroom and they were doing the test and I was feeling all this air coming out, and they went in and then they seal it and then they do it again, and then you were like, oh my gosh, there's no more air that, or who wants to, air condition your attic, right? I mean, you don't want to be doing that, right? That's money just going out the door. So.
Well, very good. And since you were talking about mostly people hear about the program through word of mouth, what kinds of marketing do you do to get the word out there? Do you do any social media campaigns?
We do social media. We do, because this is a Cleco program. Obviously, we put something in our in our newsletter, our Energy Matters newsletter, our bill inserts. You might I'm wanting to do more digital media. Again, I'm new, so coming out to events as well. We have Cleco is very involved in the communities that we serve, which is great. So the more I can just have one-on-one, just sitting here and talking to you, hopefully, that'd be great.
Sure. Have you addressed a Rotary Club yet? Because that's one of the big ones.
I did in my former life at Girl Scouts and Ronald McDonald House. I did, but I haven't done it. I haven't done it here yet. But.
Well, that's another good way. All our little local organizations, just go make yourself known. But I think you're going to be fine with that. And I think the digital, the multimedia marketing would help a lot, especially with the younger crowd. So look at me, I'm giving you advice, but you're the expert.
I need it. That's good. Thank you.
You're the expert.
Absolutely.
I love talking to you. So we're having fun. How can consumers, going back to the consumer, so how can they be reassured that if someone is talking to them or come to them, that it's not a scam? For some of these programs?
Well, no, that's a great question, and we just actually recently approved specific badges that we would give to our approved contractors. But we have a very thorough vetting process with the contracts that we use, both for the residential as well as for the commercial. It's an annual enrollment. We have specific consultants who work with the contractors who make sure that they do the quality assurance that they need. Every job or every project that they do will get approved, where we will go through the data, the photos of the diagnostic of the thing that I don't even know all the names yet, but they'll take a photo of the work before it's done. Before the work is done, and then we look at photos of the work after. We also have a on-site inspector that will cover at least 10% of all of the jobs. So he will actually go on site and see that they will do it. We also do that, especially if we have any new contractors, they'll do 50% of the first 10 houses that they might do. We also have surveys, because we want to know, if you had your house done, did you like it? Did they send you the information? Did they talk to you about what they did? That sort of thing. Are there any other programs that you might be interested in? Because I'm finding they'll be like, oh, I didn't really realize you had a rebate, or I didn't know about your online energy store. So we reach out to them. And if anyone has any kind of questions, we will call them, or we will even go see them to find out and make sure that they are satisfied customers.
Very good. Now, some of these surveys, have you ever gotten something back where you say, oh, that's a good idea, we might need to implement that?
People were always wanting to let us know information, so absolutely. Or they'll say, oh, I really, wished I could have done, gotten LED bulbs. I'm like, wait, you didn't get LED bulbs, and we'll get them their LED bulbs. So, I always like, people have the best ideas, and we're always trying to look for what else can we do to make things better. So,
that's good.
That's
good. I'm glad that you're hearing your customers. I like that. So before we go, are there any other programs that we haven't discussed that could benefit the consumers?
Well, there's something that we started during the pandemic, and that was an online home energy audit. So it's web-based. So if you go to our website and you click on there's a little photo of it, it actually asks you questions. So if you enter information about your appliances, your age of your house, square footage, all of that, and it will give you specific suggestions of things that you can do, ways to make your house more energy efficient, more comfortable. And that's something that you're not having anyone come out to your home, you're just checking it out, and hopefully that will get people understanding, like, hey, these are measures and things that I can do to make, stop wasting energy, make things more comfortable at home, and they'll go ahead and take advantage of it.
Very nice. And is there anything else we should know about the PowerWise program from Cleco before we wrap up?
Well, I mean, I just want to say, there's a lot of customers that don't know about it, so I want to encourage you to try it yourself, and then when you do, let's spread that network. Tell your friends and family. Let's,
check out the testimonials on the website.
Absolutely.
And hear it from local people, not just people around the country, but actual local people. Like, because I think during the break you had someone in Eunice, was it?
We did Eunice High.
Eunice
so
High.
We actually, we went out to the school and met with the principal, Mitchell Fontenot, and talked about. Our program,
so
and they're sold on it. So it's like, but I mean, the schools here, I mean, they've done it too, which is fantastic.
Right. So it's, if you go to the website, it's not just it's not actors; these are actual customers who probably.
Right.
So that's a really good thing. Well, Marianne, thank you so much for being here. And really quickly, how can people go find out about these programs?
Well, I always say start with the website, cleco.com/powerwise. They can also email us at energyefficiency@cleco.com. We have a toll-free number, 833-373-6842, that they can call. And, when you actually, for the weatherization, for example, you actually will contact the contractors directly.
Okay.
Because, we don't know your schedule, we don't know their schedule, and when they can fit you in. So we just say, here's our list of approved contractors based on the parish, and you call them. And we have, I think, 2 contractors that handle Evangeline Parish that they can call and get that set up.
Awesome. I'm so glad that you were here today, Marianne. I know I've learned a lot myself, because I was saying earlier that I have a really old house I need to renovate. So you're giving me some really good ideas about how to save money. And
even if you have them come out now and then come back later, I mean, they'll do that too.
Yeah, they can just go do that assessment, that free assessment.
See if you need, maybe you need some insulation, know, if you're qualified for that, or, other things you can do. I mean, you don't want to just keep waiting.
Right. I'm going to keep it up here. Believe me, I'm going to be contacting Cleco before long. Thank you so much, Marianne. I hope you're going to come back and join us again, and hopefully with more updates about more people in the parish taking advantage of these programs. All right. All right. We're going to take a break. You're watching Evangeline Mornings on UGN's Louisiana Television.
Before John DeVille and his staff can unlock the doors, there's a gathering outside of the Cajun Catfish Steakhouse and Buffet, 1452 Highway 167 North, Ville Platte, Louisiana. His staff would like to invite you in for a dining experience you won't forget. From fruits and salads made fresh every day
to a spacious environment to stretch your legs out and loosen your belt loop. Enjoy Central Louisiana's best in seafood and steak. The Cajun Catfish Steakhouse and Buffet, 1452 Highway 167 North, Ville Platte, Louisiana. At 1319 South Chautauqua Road is Paul's Specialty Meat Market and Grocery, where fresh meat and good service equal a great experience. Specializing in smoked meats, specialty meats such as stuffed roast, holiday turduckens, boudin, cracklin, fryers stuffed with crawfish and cornbread, and large freezer specials, providing fresh smoked meats to the community for 27 years. That's Paul's Specialty Meats and Grocery, 1319 South Chautauqua Road, Ville Platte, Louisiana, where fresh meat and good service equal a great experience.